Hello everyone, welcome to Learning Python. Today we'll start with we'll try to learn a little more of Python. We'll learn how we can use convolution to for the run of routing. One of the commonly used approach, at least at the you can say medium or coarse scale, is unit hydrograph. So let's see briefly what is unit hydrograph and then how we can use it.
Okay, I found this on the web for hydrograph. So let's see briefly what.
Let's assume we have 1 centimeter of rainfall in a watershed. Of course, now we know, if rainfall is 1 centimeter, immediately it will not reach the outlet. It will take some time for outlet to reach. For this example, we are assuming, let's say within the first hour, the moment it started raining till 1 hour, about 0.15 centimeter it reached the outlet. Then between 1 to 2 hour it reached 0.35 centimeter, so on. And we are assuming it was raining only for 1 hour. So we know the input rainfall was 1 centimeter, so outflow also has to be 1 centimeter. So you can sum all of this and you will get the 1 centimeter. When we talk about the runoff routing, typically we talk in terms of a volume of water per some unit of time. We'll go into that later. For time being, let's stick to the unit, the length of unit, how many centimeters, meter or mm. Let's open it in Colab. So we are defining the excess rainfall we are talking about. So it means we are talking about the runoff, how much, this much amount of water which did not go inside the soil, which did not become the runoff. And then how much it was, we received at the outlet. We know time was, 0 to 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 we can set up. So let's make this plot by using the, making use of numerical Python and the matplotlib. So in the this figure we have already computed, so you can see it. On the top we have, so you can see between 0 to 1 hour it was the 1 centimeter of rainfall. Now when 1 this centimeter rainfall, it's going through the entire catchment or the watershed or the basin, whatever term you prefer, at least for this exercise. So we can see it took some time for the peak to reach. So it took like we were discussing earlier, 0.1 centimeter, 1.5 centimeter in 1 hour, and then in the second hour so much part reached. So this you can see. So this is called, in very simple way we can say it's called unit hydrograph. How much, how the distribution looks like at the outlet, given that our input rainfall or the excess rainfall was the 1 centimeter. Now let's see how we can make use of this for our routing purpose. We are generating one synthetic rainfall for the 6 hour duration. So every hour the intensity can be different. We have used simply uniform distribution. You can put any value you have which you can use. And we are taking the same ordinate of the unit hydrograph which we have used earlier. And now we will use the convol function. So you must have studied the convolution in the in the your mathematics, applied mathematics, like when we apply the mean filtering, the median filtering, and we have a moving window kind of system, then it's the convolution we are doing. So we will make use of convolution and we can convolve our excess rainfall with the ordinate of the unit hydrograph, and we get our output. We will create time for it. Now we can visualize it. Few more things you should keep in mind. Typically in the bar plot we don't give any no additional parameters are provided. Here we are keeping width is equal to 1.0. By default it's 0.8 because we are showing the rainfall is occurring between 0 to first hour. It's not stopping at 0.8 hours. So you'll have to provide it. And edge means it's starting from the 0. Otherwise it will start from the midpoint. It will assume this to be the midpoint. So these two minor changes we can put it to show the rainfall the way we assume it's to be occurring. Now let's look at the output. This is the 6-hour storm we have generated. So first hour, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. By chance, we are getting the peak rainfall in the middle, and then this is the hydrograph we are getting. Of course, this is still in terms of the in terms of the centimeter. We can also check whether there is any mass balance error or not. So we are looking at the excess rainfall sum and the direct runoff sum, and we can see both the values are exactly same, so there is no mass balance error. Now we can convert our value into the unit of meter cube per second or any volume per time unit. So we can multiply with the area. We have assumed watershed area to be 100 kilometer square. We can convert everything into the unit of meter and the time into the unit of second. So we are converting from kilometer square to meter square. So our Qmax runoff will become runoff in centimeter divided by 100 to convert into meter, multiplied by the area of watershed in the meter square, divided by the time in the second. So the output will be in terms of meter cube per second, and then we can make a simple plot, so you can see the kind of the discharge we can expect at the outlet. So this is very a simple way of doing the routing. It's commonly used when we don't have the data, and there are the ways of creating the synthetic unit hydrograph. There are some limitations. It does not provide the inundation level directly. There are ways we can find it out, but it's very commonly used, and the large scale it works very very fast. So we find many in many common application unit hydrograph theory being used. Apart from the unit hydrograph theory, we also learned quickly how we can use convolution functions from the NumPy library to do such kind of computations in a very faster way. Thank you.